Hi, book lovers. Get ready to go with Clifford to the Harvest Day Festival. Clifford, the Big Red Dog, the Pumpkin Pie Prize by Acton Figueroa, illustrated by John Kurtz. On a sunny fall Saturday, Emily Elizabeth and Clifford walked to the park. They were going to the Bridwell Island Harvest Day Festival. Emily Elizabeth was very excited. "Look, Clifford," said Emily Elizabeth, "the biggest pumpkin contest has started." Farmers had brought giant pumpkins. Principal Rodriguez was the judge. Emily Elizabeth and Clifford were amazed at how big pumpkins can grow. "What are your plans for today?" asked Miss Carrington. "I'm working at the caramel apple stand," replied Emily Elizabeth. "Later, I'm in the pumpkin pie eating contest." "What happens to the pumpkins after the awards are given out?" asked Emily Elizabeth. Miss Carrington pointed to the poster. "We're making the world's largest pumpkin pie." "The winner of the pie eating contest will lead the festival parade," said Jetta. "I will be leading the parade." Jetta and Mac walked away. "I really want to win," Emily Elizabeth told Clifford. Emily Elizabeth went to the booth where Charlie and his father, Samuel, were selling caramel apples. She had promised to help. Principal Rodriguez gave out the award for the biggest pumpkin. He couldn't reach the stem, so Clifford attached the blue ribbon. The caramel apple stand was very busy. Emily Elizabeth handed out caramel apples to customers. Charlie was the cashier. The apples looked so delicious. When Samuel made a new batch, Charlie couldn't help eating some. Almost everyone at the festival wanted a caramel apple. Emily Elizabeth, Charlie, and Samuel worked hard all morning. In the afternoon, Charlie became ill. "Oh," he said, looking a little green. "My stomach hurts." Emily Elizabeth saw 7 caramel apple cores next to him. "You ate too many apples," said Samuel. "Charlie, you should go home." Charlie put on his jacket and left. "Emily Elizabeth," asked Samuel, "could you stay and help me, please?" More people got in line wanting caramel apples. Emily Elizabeth stayed and helped. Emily Elizabeth sold apples. It was fun selling people treats. Emily Elizabeth was glad that she could help Samuel. Meanwhile, across the park, the world's biggest pumpkin pie was ready to come out of the oven. Clifford's stomach rumbled. The pie smelled so good. While the pie cooled, Clifford visited Emily Elizabeth at the caramel apple booth. Emily Elizabeth was still very busy. "Clifford," she said, "would you please enter the pie eating contest in my place? Samuel needs my help here." At the pie eating area, Jetta told Miss Carrington that Emily Elizabeth had dropped out of the contest. "That's too bad," said Miss Carrington. "I wonder who could take her place." Clifford barked. "Oh, Clifford, it wouldn't be fair for you to enter the contest," said Miss Carrington. "The pies are too small for you." "I know," said Miss Carrington. "You can eat the big pie we baked. Perfect. The biggest pumpkin pie for the Big Red Dog." "On your mark," Miss Carrington shouted. "Get set and go!" Everybody gobbled their pies. Jetta was fast. T-Bone was faster. Clifford was the fastest. Clifford won. Everyone congratulated Clifford. Emily Elizabeth ran over to him. "I'm here," she said. "The caramel apple booth ran out of apples." Clifford barked happily. All his friends rode on his back as he led the Harvest Day Festival parade. What a great prize! Looks like everyone had a great time at the Harvest Day Festival. I can't wait to read with you again.